Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ahmed Lawal. If this is the first time you'll be joining us on this YouTube channel, kindly subscribe to the YouTube channel so that I can get notifications of my upcoming videos. And here we are in Australia, as many of you have always been requesting me to share scholarships in Australia, and now we are in Sydney in Australia. So if you would like to study or do research in Australia, this is these are scholarships in Australia: University of South Wales in Australia, University of South Wales in Australia. And I'm going to be showing you how to apply to these scholarships. And if this is the first time you'll be coming to this channel, kindly subscribe to the YouTube channel so that I can get notification for my upcoming videos. I have made some videos on this channel about if you want to study in Finland, you want to start a vocational training in Finland, you can apply easily with your WAEC results. If you want to study in even Netherlands, there is Utrecht scholarship, which is closing on February 1st. There is Saudi Arabian scholarship as well, and lots of scholarships around the world. And you have this information just for you to utilize it to the best of your ability. Now we're going to go back to this scholarship, which is located in Australia, University of South Wales, Australia. University of South Wales, Australia is the best university in Australia when it comes to research. And it's a fun fact, it's the best university in Australia, I mention again, when it comes to research. And also, the university is among the group of 8 universities in Finland. There is a group that is called GO8. The GO8 is a group that contains 8 universities that are the best in Australia, and this university is number 1. Just believe me. Now, this university is bringing up scholarships that are very, 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 very mouth-watering. These scholarships are very, very attractive. They are generous, and you'll be paid monthly for up to like 30 Australian dollars every year. And these are the scholarships here, and I'm going to put you through on how to apply. Okay, now the first thing you should do is to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Now subscribe, then we get it started. Okay, thank you so much for subscribing to this YouTube channel. Now let's go into the business. Now, the University of South Wales, Australia, I don't know how to, it's kind of very, very long. So I will call it University of South Wales. It's University of New South Wales, actually, but just pardon my way of pronouncing or calling the names. So there are scholarships for international students, and this scholarship does not require you to have Ielts. It has no Ielts, and then you'll be paid monthly stipend. There is health insurance, and also the scholarship covers some living allowances as well. Now, let me take this for example. Now, there are 2 ways to go about looking for this scholarship. The first way is for you to use this particular to use this particular filter to check your eligibility. Now, let's take, for example, I want to apply for a program. I'm new to this page. Now, this is one thing I would want to do to know if I'm actually eligible for this program. Then the second way to do this is to scroll down. So there are a list of scholarships available and how to apply to these scholarships. And these scholarships are closing most especially by January 19th, January 24th, and like that. They have different closing dates. And as you can see, there are, there are tuition fees and also what's it called, stipend up to like 37,684 Australian dollars per year. This is 2024 rates. And then another thing, again, for you to take note of is that these scholarships are mainly for international students, meaning that if you're outside Australia, then you are eligible for this scholarship. No Ielts, and at the same time, there is application fee waiver. So you can apply for application fee waiver when applying for this scholarship. Now let's scroll down. So you see the various scholarships available. This is also for international students. You see, there are a lot of them. And in fact, you can go to number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. It has like 5 pages where the list of scholarships are. So you can go through this link. I'll be posting this link to the description box. Before you go through the link, listen to how to apply, and then you go through the link and you see how it is done and you do it yourself. Now, let me try the first one. But before then, let's look at the documents that are needed to apply for these scholarships. What are the things you need to apply for this particular scholarship? Now, we have the process here. How do you apply? The first thing is that you determine your eligibility. Are you eligible for this program? What kind of program are you applying for? Is it master's program? There are 2 types of masters by courses and masters by research. So you choose which one you want to go for. There are PhD scholarships as well, which last for 3 years and with stipends as well. So you can determine your eligibility by looking at this number of requirements in this particular part. Then you look at your you look at the English language requirement, which I've also mentioned that you don't really need to bother about IELTS. Your university degree is, if your university degree is in English, then you are eligible to apply for this program without IELTS or whatever. Then the next step is that you find a supervisor. Most universities in Australia, they prefer that you find a supervisor, you mail the supervisor, and you prepare your research plan with the supervisor, most especially if you're applying for masters by research or you're applying for a PhD program. But if you're not applying for any of these 2 programs, you might not need to contact a supervisor in this regard. But go through these descriptions here to know what is required. And then there is also research plan form here that is attached, as you can see. So you don't need to stress yourself about how to go about the research plan. So you can download it and then you open. So it's loading. So this is the research plan. You get it? So this is the research plan, and I'm scrolling up. So these are the information in the research plan, name, supervisor. So you don't need to stress yourself. Just go through this plan and prepare your research proposal in line with this particular plan given by the university. No stress. Then the next step is for you to, So the next step is to prepare your supporting documentations. What are the documents required to apply for these scholarships? Now, the documents are kind of different based on your faculty and based on your specific program, based on the specific program you're applying for. But basically, you would need your bachelor's degree certificates, and you need your transcripts, you need your passports, this normal immigration and admission seeking documents. They are they are the basics actually, but you can go through this documents submission guideline. There is a link here that gives us the document submission guideline. How do you prepare your documents and what are the documents you should prepare? Now you see them here for graduate research school document submission guideline. So you have them. Proof of English. So proof of English is the IELTS, but if you studied in some English countries, which I'm going to list, I'm going to show you those list of countries, then you don't need to take IELTS. There are some, but most of the countries that had their, what's it called, that have their teaching in English, they don't really need to, like Ghana, Nigeria, African countries, which are mostly Anglophones. They don't need to present IELTS or TOEFL. Then you need to submit supervisor contact or EOI. So your contact with the potential supervisor, you present the documents, and also your expression of interest. Expression of interest is still the same thing as statement of interest, personal statement, all this motivation letter and all. Then the next document is your research plan. The form is here. You can download the form here. And then financial declaration form. So you need to declare your financial declaration. If you need to declare your financial status, but if you're getting a scholarship, then you don't need to do that. You'll be using your scholarship documents to declare that. But this is after you've got the admission and you are preparing. Then we have other scholarship and sponsorship. If, for example, now based on your financial declaration, you want to submit on scholarship, you send your scholarship application form and everything. If you are sponsoring yourself as an international student, these are the things you should do. And if you're a domestic applicant, meaning that if you are from Australia, then these are the things you should, these are the declaration form you should submit. Then the next one is academic transcripts. Academic transcripts, we all know that. Then we have final semester results. Maybe if you are still on your current degree, I think that's just an option or an alternative for somebody who doesn't have the final transcripts available. They say these are not required until you have completed all requirements of your current degree, including any thesis component. Once you have completed, you will need to submit the final transcripts, you see. Then we have proof of completion. So proof of completion, these are certificates of completion for prior degrees, all pages of testimony, blah, 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 just like the certificates, you understand, that you have completed a bachelor or you've completed a program in the past. Then you need your CV, you understand, you need your curriculum vitae, prepare your academic CV. This is not based on job, it's on studies. So you prepare academic CV. If you need to know about academic CV, you can go through one of my videos on academic CV. I've prepared a video on academic CV and how to prepare it with your Europass. Then you need your passport, that's normal. And so these are the documents needed. References from previous, lecturers, professors. So these are the documents required for this program. Now let's go back to the scholarships. These are the list of scholarships, and let's see how much they are ready to give. For example, this particular research scholarship is, okay, this one is domestic. So in case you want to know, this is domestic. So it's for those in Australia. So you don't need to apply for this. You scroll down. This is another one. This is international. So you can apply for this one, and you have 3.5 years for PhD and 2 years for a master's research or master's of philosophy, MPhil. And these are the faculties with this scholarship. That's what's the name? Achieving International Higher Degree Research Candidates. So this is the eligibility, which is international applicants, somebody coming from outside Australia. And this is the breakdown, value breakdown. for the program. This is the value. This is how much you're going to get every year. And scrolling down, in fact, I would say that scholarships in Australia is very, very, very attractive and generous when it comes to giving students annual stipend. In fact, I salute them when it comes to that. So you make sure that you submit an application before the deadline. The link to these scholarships will be sent in the description below. Kindly go through the description and see how you can apply to these scholarships. So these are lists of scholarships, about more than 30 or 40 of them. So there are a lot of options for you to explore when it comes to scholarship application at the University of New South Wales in Sydney, Australia. If you have any question or you need assistance when it comes to review, or you want to consult me, there are links in the description below that gives you access to how you can have communication with me. If you have any question, once again, drop it in the comment section, like this video, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you can get updates for my upcoming videos. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for spending your time in watching this informative scholarship application procedure. Thank you, and bye-bye.